In this exercise, you will learn how to make an accordion, which is used in most websites, like Udemy. Udemy uses it to wrap the course content, so I made something like it. It consists of 3 sections, and each one has content. And when you click this content, it shows you a message about this content. Maybe it can has any other HTML element, like link or any other thing. So here the first section, and here the second one, and finally the last one. And when you click the button again, it will disappear. So here is the whole idea. Think of it, then go to the HTML and JavaScript videos. So the structure of this exercise is just 3 buttons, and below each one there is a division, and each division wrap another division. So the structure is not that complicated, but maybe the styling will take time. So let's get started. So I will make a division to wrap all the HTML code. So class, and I will give it a class equal to wrap or rubber, and then make the first button, and I will give it an ID. No, I will give it a class and call it button, and let me call it JavaScript. Then let me make the content that will display when the button get clicked. So I will make a division and give it a class equal to container, so those content will be an image and text. So first one is image, the image and the paragraph will be inside a paragraph element. So let me type some text like so. Here is the first content which will appear once we click the first button, and this content wrap another division. When we click this content, the other division will be displayed. So let me build it. So division, and I will give it a class equal to content, and then let me type something like maybe this element not just a text, maybe it's a link for this course or any other HTML element, so feel free to change it. So now the first content is over. So here is the first content. We will add the style but later. So let me make another one. So I will give all the buttons the same class, but let me change the text here to be PHP, and the image So let me save now and see the content. So here the button, then the image, and then a description, and the last division will be the content that will appear once we click the image. So HTML now is over. Let me add some styles. So let me start with the wrap division. So that wrapper. Feel free to add your own style. So I will make margin 10 pixels from top and bottom, and auto to be in the center of the page from right and left. Then to change the width be 75%, and then make a background border radius 5 pixels, or let me make it 10, and make padding 5 pixels, and finally let me make shadow. So box shadow 0, 4 pixels, 8 pixels, and 0. Then the color of the shadow RGB A 0, 0, 0.2, and then 0, 6 pixels, 20 pixels, 0, and then the color RGBA 0, and finally 0.19. If you can't make box shadow, you can check this on W3 School. So let me save now and see the result. Yeah, of course it missed now. So let me continue. Let me add a style for the buttons. So button, so the button will be like this. Let me make hover. So button, hover. Let me change the background. And make transition. One second. Nice. So all the buttons will take the same style. Then let me add styles for the container that contain the picture and the text. Container, So we add style for the container, but we want to add style for the picture and the text. So let we give the paragraph here a class and equal to, let we make it picture, for example, just PIC, and take this class and add it for the others. So now let we add a style for the picture and the text. So now the text take the size of the container, but not the picture. So let we add styles for the picture, just to change the width. So that picture image, make the width 100%, so it will take the whole size of the container. Nice. But there is something wrong. I see that the background doesn't exist in the second section and the third one. So those common mistakes always come when you copy and paste. So I guess there is an extra divisions or less divisions. So let me review this. So the wrapper contains the whole code, and then the container which contain the picture and the text, and then the content. Yeah, so here there is an extra division, and here too, and of course the last one. And here we have to close the rubber division. So let me save now and see. Nice. So all of them now have the same background. So just remain to separate the second content from the third one. So let me see this. So for the third content, let we add styles, so content, so let me save and see now. So here is the third content. So let we add a position and make it absolute. So let me save now and see. So here is the third content. Just remain to add the triangle here in the left of the border for the third content. So I will add this, that content, make it after. So if we save and see, so the triangle now doesn't appear because the third content is over the button and both of them has the same color. So I guess there's something wrong with the third content. And margin top, yeah, here we forgot to make pixel. So if we make it full size, it will be great. But because we use just CSS, so it's not responsive for all screen sizes, as you see now. But if we use Bootstrap or CSS3, it will be responsive. But all we just care about is the JavaScript, how we can click this button and display this content, and once we click this content, the third section will be appear, and so on for the other sections. So that's the whole structure for the exercise. See you in JavaScript video. So in JavaScript, we will create two accordions, one for the division wrapped by the button, and another one for the division wrapped by the second division. We will learn how to access to the element using class because we have more than one button, and for loop will help us with that. So let we get started. So let we define a variable, call it for example box, and let we access to the button. We will access with class name, and the class name is button. And then let we make a for loop to move from the first button to the second button and to the third button. So for and variable I equal to 0 and I less than the box dot length, so less than the number of buttons, and then I plus plus, and inside this loop box I, so any button of them, we want to add an event for each button. So to add an event using class name, we will use add event listener. So add event listener, and then the event that we want to add, so we want to add click, we want to click this button, and then the function, and inside this function we will define a variable and call it content and equal to this, which is mean the button dot next element sibling. Be sure that E is uppercase and S is uppercase. So what is the meaning of next element sibling? So now this means that we want to access to the button. So we want to click this button and display the second division. So next element sibling returns the element immediately following the specified element. So now we specify the button. So the immediate element following the button is the container. So we want to display the container. And then we will make another accordion for the paragraph here, picture, which has a class PIC, and the next sibling for it, the division, which has a class content. So here let we continue and make sure if the next content, if it's appear, we want to disappear it, and if it's disappear, we want to appear it again. So the content dot style dot display if this content is equal to block. So if it's appear now, in this case the content dot style dot display will equal to none, not block. And else but here is just one equal and here two. So let me save now and see this. So the content now is appear. So if you click the button, it will disappear. Nice. And also for the other buttons. So let we make the display here to be none for the container. And also for the content. So now the content is appear. If we click the button, it will appear. But the third content not appear. So let me appear it using JavaScript. So exactly like this, I will make another code to appear the third content. So if you can do this, it will be great. I hope you managed it. So the same, we will define a variable to access to the image or the picture. So variable, let me call it image, and access to the class PIC. So document, and let me make a for loop. Variable y equal to 0 and y is less than the image dot length and y plus plus, and inside the loop the image y dot add event listener, and the event is click function, and this function will be, it will define a variable and call it content holder equal to this dot next sibling, and the next sibling for this container is the third section, which is just the text content. So the next element for the button is this paragraph, and the next element for the paragraph is this division. So here the next sibling is the division. Now let me make sure if this division is appear or not. So content holder dot style dot display if it's a block, we want to make it none. and else. Yeah, but here is just one equal, and here two. So if we save now and see, nice. So here is the accordion. I think it will be useful for you, and it will be great if you style it using CSS3 or Bootstrap. So good luck and see you.